Right, right. Do you have the replay loaded up over there? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And Artosis, kind of walk us through some of the biggest points here as we jump into this NOS performance replay. And we'll get this next game loaded up here as it's actually going to be on Shakura's Plateau. But we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Artosis, give me your thoughts.
Okay, well, 1 second, JP. Let me get to an interesting spot.
That's totally fine. So, what did you think about that game while we skip right through this replay?
Well, I mean, certainly kind of an interesting base race scenario, but the bases being spread out for DRG, of course, making it much more difficult for that to actually get done. There were certainly the moments where it seemed like, you know, that was the right thing to do, go over there and try to kill everything out. But I have to agree with Artosis. He said, you know, I feel like he could just go over and kill Oz's army anyway, but it was probably the safe way to go about the base race, right? Eliminate everything, kill any production, rather than necessarily engaging the army straight up. So, well, Artosis, you have a keen spot on this game now?
Yeah, you know, this is the part that instigated the base trade. And to just go ahead and look at it real quick, this is a big mistake that he does not have a Zealot here. If he even has a Zealot here, that's going to slow down the Lings a little bit. Let's see where his army is. It's down here. Obviously, he has enough to force everything back. The only thing that really matters in this army is the Mutas. But that's really how he gets all this damage in. Now, where the rest of his units, he does have some up here. Blink, not yet done yet. So this is the part where we see him just run in, go after this Nexus. The probes just gather. It's probably a smart idea. But by killing this off, DRG is saying, okay, you want to play Colossus? Let's do a base race, Colossus against Muta. And a Colossus versus Muta base race is normally not going to go well for Protoss because you literally have to bring probes and have a big bank so that you can build buildings on your way. Because, I mean, Colossus is slow, Muta is quick. Colossus is not really, you never really have enough units to deal with the Mutas properly. So this was such an important and intelligent move in this game because when you have those Mutas, I mean, that's, unless you got way ahead in some way, and this is a little bit ahead, but of course he loses a bunch of units, but it forces the attack. Right now Oz is saying, okay, he just traded a ton of Lings and a ton of Roaches for my economy here. I'm now spread between two bases that are far away from each other, which makes it extremely hard to stop any Mutalist harassment. He doesn't have that connecting base in the middle, which will allow him more economy, make more units to be able to defend against that Mutalist harassment. So it makes it so that Oz is like, all right, I'm going to attack. And you guys even said it during the cast. It's obvious from here that he's going to have to put some pressure on. He's going to have to go and attack. And that just makes it so that DRG can be everywhere with those Mutas and end up winning the game.
All right. Well, I think both players are ready here, Artosis. So thank you for that.